A good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And right away, he lost the football.
And does Washington have it? They do.
As you and I both know, one reason teams sprint plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not a good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Miller.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
You look at this Bears defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, stretch.
Here's Daniels. Setting up the screen, Krosky Merritt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
It's a loss of 2.
Drop that key.
Brings
Drop
up
that
second
key.
and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Myles Murphy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Trap 60, trap 60.
To the air goes Daniels.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the...
This will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Ready? 18, hot. 60 vices, 60 vices.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Seven Pirates.
Daniels looking to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
This is fielded at the 7. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
We go from sorry inside to ready to grab them. To get to the front. I want the money to pass the moon at the back.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but we think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Let's go now. Set, ready.
To throw is Daniels.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly. That leads to a play action sack. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Come on. Panther 11. Panther 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 64 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Ready.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go.
Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready. Break.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Tigers. Go.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
37 yards. And the Bears first down.
19. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Vikings. 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On the set.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
68. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A nice throw there by the young rookie from Penn State, and it's a first down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
60 Maverick. 18 Robert. Viking. 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice it.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane, 65 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
17. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
60 Eagles. 60. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Viking 18. Panther Street. Panther Street.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll try and do this himself.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
At the 6-yard line.
60 Bobcats. 6 Dragons. 6. Hey, check that. Check that. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Go.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up
To happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
2nd and 15. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
70, 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors 70, Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. Steady.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
19 Lions.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 58 yards.
And the Bears add 6 to their lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 17. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on, come on.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got...
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A huge play there for Washington.
54 yards.
Cowboy 80.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the thrower. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt from 10 yards out. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
18, Rodler, 18,
To throw from his end zone, Daniels. Oh, the turnover fence continues. Here's another interception. Yeah, they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
On the jump. 60 Eagles. 60. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
He was taken down by Devon Clark. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Go.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. Now back to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They're going to look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Here we go.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out.
There he goes left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Bears are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bears 52, Commanders 24. Joshua Carty to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Luxemessa up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep with the dive.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
49 yards.
Here's Daniels. Setting up the screen, and Krosky nailed.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Mustang 19. Ready?
To the air goes Daniels.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Checks it down. Krosky Merritt.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
A gain of 5.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Daniels going to throw for it. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Jalen Lane. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Come on.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they strike 1st and 10.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Fix the Eagle! Fix the Eagle! Ready?
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Got it. Ready?
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he'll go down at the 28. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in a running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
Craft all 80. Get it. Craft all 80. Steady.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready, ready.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just at personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Y'all can't talk about basic.
At at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll look to throw here.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
On the stick.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
He's got a man complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Daniels looking to throw.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Trap 60, trap 60. Street.
they go play action. Daniels.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards.
Good for Washington. First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger. Go.
To throw is Daniels.
And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
18 Rodley. 8-2.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking, Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Bears, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.